You're listening to the Gag On This podcast.
I see you standing up and I want to knock you down.
For that shit. Not enough fucking breadcrumbs to come home after that one. Okay. This is the motherfucking Gag On This podcast. Episode description. We'll have the show and guest social media. Like and follow us everywhere. Subscribe to our YouTube page. Hear the episode 2 days before it is released on podcast platforms. Like what you hear, leave a review. Hate what you hear, go right and fuck yourself. I want to give a shout out to Ukraine. For some fucking reason, we are getting downloads in Ukraine.
All right.
Yeah. So Zelensky, if you're listening, give me a coded message. Next time you're on TV, just say,
take your shirt off.
No, don't do that.
Well, that could be the code.
Yeah. Fine. Take your shirt off and say we are strong.
There it is.
Watch, he says that and QAnon just fucking latches onto that shit. Famous, guys.
So we got strong for Gag On This, GOT. We got strong that way because it's weird enough to stand out, but no one would understand it. They would just think like, English is a second language.
Nice. Calm before the motherfucking storm. Yes.
Yes.
I am Big Nick, joined by the Italian stallion, nationally traveling comedian Danny T.
Hey.
We got co-host of the Stand Up Dads podcast, my Portuguese lover, and he got his first disc golf birdie today, Rob.
Woo.
Hello.
Sharon will be here, and I'll give him an introduction later when he shows up. He'll probably be mad, but that doesn't matter because we got the hilarious Ian Massengale.
Ooh.
Yeah, you got it. I loved your debate. Is it Gil? Is it Gale? And I took upon myself to make sure you know how to say it right, because I can't tell you how many hosts that I've never met. I'll just show up to a brand new show and they're like, "Fuck it, don't even ask the guy. We'll just wing it."
Sports.
Well, it's a pretty easy last name.
It's phonetic.
Yeah, it's pronounced just like it sounds, but I don't know. I'm pretty much over it because I've been dealing with it literally as long as I've been alive. Just people don't know how to say it. People don't even know say my first name correctly a lot of times.
I call you Ian.
Yeah, Ian. I've gotten that one a number of times.
Yeah.
And it's just second nature to be ready to correct somebody when I meet them for the first time.
What's the worst iteration of your last name you've heard?
Probably Massengale. And I'm like, that doesn't even sound like what I wrote down for you. But because normally they teach you in elementary school, if there's a vowel, a consonant, and a vowel, it makes the long sound, but there's two S's. So, but I mean, to say some people didn't go to a Florida public school like I did, so they didn't get the same education. It's whatever.
I will say you just taught me something because I didn't know that was like a rule.
Yes, you did.
What?
No, I didn't.
You did.
Anyone that reads knows that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that there was like a
third grade.
And I didn't know that. Two S's, so it makes it A instead of A.
Yeah, ass.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a rule towards it.
It's standard. I mean, it doesn't literally apply to everything, but that was the basic rule we were taught in elementary school.
With my last name, people add letters and shit.
Your last name's impossible.
No,
I'm looking right at it, and I can see your name, and I've been trying to figure it out the last 3 minutes.
All right, let's
try it.
Yeah, let's hear you say it.
Yeah, Gouvier.
Govea.
Again,
phonetic.
Yeah.
Govea.
But people add L's and R's, Govera, Govella, all sorts of shit.
Yeah, it was literally spelled out in front of me, and I still got it wrong.
Someone actually called me Giovanni once. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh,
Not
you
even
look like a
close.
Giovanni.
Not even close.
So, Sharon?
We are joined by host of the Iambic Poetry Podcast, Vice President of SAC Poets Society, all around good guy, Sharon.
What's going on, everybody?
Freshly
Part of his
shaved
face.
too. Yeah, good job.
Yes.
I like your face.
What, you like my face before?
No, you were hiding it.
Wow.
That's what I heard.
Ian, Sharon, Ian.
What's up?
Nice to meet you.
That's good to see you.
Can't be on time, be
Is that
early.
all videos in the back of you? Those
Yeah,
DVDs?
This is not my background. This is literally my closet.
That's his porn
Nice.
collection.
Nah, that is on a hard drive because I'm a millennial. We don't do that.
Oh,
No.
Fuck,
That's how they catch all the child porn guys, man. You can't do that.
There's none of that. I want that pointed out right now. There's none of that. Don't even start that rumor.
You keep it on a thumb drive that you got keistered, you know?
There you go. Well,
Why
protected
even-
password.
why even do that? Like, why download porn? It's so readily available.
It's so funny because years ago, me and a co-host of mine, we got pulled into the manager's office. Somebody had been downloading porn on office computers, and the manager knew that it wasn't us by our response. We're like, who downloads porn? And they're like, okay, it wasn't them. They know. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
who buys whack mags anymore?
It's ridiculous.
for the articles.
Sure.
Sure.
We had a guy at a job that I was at that he actually put all his porn on the share drive. So
Oh, no.
it was like hidden in plain sight. So finally, and it was like under something like, census or some bullshit. And then someone found it and like, holy shit. And then he was no longer working with us.
He
He
didn't
kept
like.
his porn though.
Yeah.
Now you know what he likes, and that's weird.
Yeah.
I don't want to know what people like. That should remain a mystery.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, within reason.
Sure.
I mean-
I mean, who doesn't like a couple cute girls kissing? That's just like universal. But if it gets any deeper than that, keep it to yourself.
Some people out there like that.
Like poop porn.
Oh,
What?
Stop it.
People
thing.
like it because
That's
it's
a thing.
made so much.
That's not an arena I'm willing to enter.
I actually was having a conversation about that because somebody was like, you shouldn't kink shame. And I'm like, look, when it
No,
comes to shit, though, that is
you're
insane.
shaming yourself.
I'm all for if you want to be tied up, you go be tied up. But there are certain things that rule does not apply to. I haven't found them because they have not been suggested to me. But like what you just said, I will shame anybody that's into shit.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. So my first question right off the bat, Ian, have you seen Army of the Dead yet?
Do you mean the Zack Snyder film on Netflix?
Yes.
Yes, I have. I was not a fan.
I just saw on your Facebook that you said still haven't seen it. So I was like, oh,
That must have been an old post because I did watch it because I do my own podcast where I review movies, which is a concept no one's ever thought of. And we reviewed Army of the Dead, and I'm not a fan of Zack Snyder. That's the first sign I knew I was going to hate this film. And it was a zombie film, which I do not like. They're very formulaic and simple, and I hated both the combinations of Zack Snyder and zombies, and I just gave it a shitty review.
What else has Zack Snyder done?
He did the Justice
he did-
League.
He did he did the Justice League, 300, Watchmen, Sucker Punch.
I
Superman.
saw Sucker Punch.
Superman, Batman.
That's the only one of those I've seen.
Yeah, Batman versus Superman, and his style is very simple and it doesn't change. I swear, if he would just play all of his movies at regular speed, I could be out of here in an hour and a half.
but I mean, you can't. I mean, 300 was
I like
breathtaking.
That's the thing though, is because that was like one of his first, because it came out before Watchmen, and everybody was like, it was a great looking film, but then he just kept doing that because it made him famous, and he's like, okay, people seem to like this. No, we're tired of it. Just 300 was good. Even Watchmen, his second film after 300, did the same thing. That's a 3-hour movie.
Yeah.
Which again, just play it at regular speed. We can go. I got shit to do. I got a podcast to be on.
It's like the same thing with Michael Bay when he did Bad Boys and then start doing Transformers stuff. He's just like, this thing is the same.
If it works, some people just they latch onto it and never let go.
Oh, I was thinking Michael Mann. I'm sorry. Yeah, Michael Bay. Okay.
Michael Mann.
Yeah, for some reason when you said that, I was like, well, he's done Heat. He's done a lot of, and then I was like, nope, that's Michael Mann. I'm in.
Completely different person. I've got it if you want to borrow it.
Literally.
All right, serious. My H's are right here.
Oh
Because
my
these
god,
are
they're alphabetized.
yeah,
So-
that took
so-
forever.
Oh man,
do
your
you got-
problems.
Do you got a collection? Because I know a lot like DJs, they always get a collection of records because they just want to have that same feel of going to a record store and just having a bunch of records on just lined up. Is that the
Right.
same feel you have with the videos?
Yeah, I've always been a collector, whether it be video games, video game systems, toys,
Okay.
or whatever. And it got to a point where there's so many streaming apps, but so many movies we want to watch are just not on any of them.
Yeah.
And I started my collection around the time that Dimple was going out of business, and I had a friend of mine that worked there. And along with the fact that all the movies were 75% off, she gave me her employee discount. So I just walk in, grab them by the bucket full, and pay like $3. So I just started going in like every other day, and that's where a lot of this started.
Wow. That's a bin work. Just come out of a big shopping cart.
They had baskets for a reason, and I filled them up.
Do you have the glorious movie 2 Weeks Notice?
Most likely, yeah. It's that would be in the T's, I believe. I'm over here.
Oh, you don't have a normal base either. You got.
Well, it depends on if it starts with a T or a number, because the numbers are up there in the top corner. The T's are over there.
Y'all got them all set over there.
Oh yeah, I mean, because it got to a point where there's so many, I didn't know how many I had, so I had to start alphabetizing them so I could be like, okay, don't go out and buy that one. So you've already got it. Because if they weren't in order, I was just like, well, I'm not going through all of these just to see if I have how high.
I do want to ask, how far did you go into categorizing? Did you? I'm not saying you put a scan mark on them, but did you actually make a list of like?
No, I actually have an app on my phone where it just scans the barcode, and then that title is added to my collection. It keeps count. It alphabetizes them for me. I'm somewhere north of 2,100 titles.
You're lying.
Nice.
Swear to God, I can prove it. I can pull up the app right now.
It's like the app for Goodreads. It's the same thing.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just put it in, and you know what you've watched. You're read.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
2184.
Wow.
Yeah, we Adam Nutter, another comedian, we had him on. He uses an app for all of his comic books.
Yeah.
I do the same for my video games, comic books. They're in this closet as well, buried underneath. I'm not even going to bother with that because there's just too many. And I just got done with that. I'm tired.
Now, you say you're in your closet. Is this a walk-in closet? Because that looks spacious as fuck.
Well, it's very big. Like the doors are pulled back.
Oh,
but
it's a two-door slider.
It's a two-door slider. It's very large. I'm not technically in it. I'm just sitting in front of it because I wanted a cool background too. I mean, why does Rob get to have one?
Exactly. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, I can tell because you're kind of leaning forward, and it looks like you are using one of the toilets.
It does.
Now, you've single-handedly made me respect the Florida school system a little bit more because you know spelling rules and you know how to file, alphabetically properly, which is better than I thought Florida could do. So
you're changing our thinking.
Well, I mean, I'm from the northern panhandle of Florida. Like
nice.
It starts to get really bad when you get to like central and southern. So it's not technically the South, but it's basically Alabama, which is not better now that I say it out loud.
So you're up in Jacksonville area?
Panama City, which is on the other side of the state, in the Gulf of Mexico area.
Oh, nice.
So either you're Cuban or a racist.
I am neither.
I'm not saying you. I'm just saying for Florida.
Jesus.
That is.
I got family in Florida. Damn.
Sorry, I've never really cared for Florida. It's my personal.
Yeah, fucking tell us how you really feel.
Wow.
It's America's armpit. Let's be honest. I mean, it even looks like it from the shape of it.
I had a great time in Pensacola.
Pensacola's nice. I was actually born there. And I usually have a good time when I go back home, which is about twice a year. And it's funny because I've been in California for almost 5 years. My accent's almost all but gone. And I go home and I'm like, I hear everybody talking. Second nature when you live there. But I go back home after living there for so long. I'm like, y'all did not always talk like this. Are y'all fucking with me? Now I hear it.
Yeah. I had that same feeling when I went to Cleveland. It's like, oh, y'all say pop. Huh.
Yeah,
That's soda.
those
Everything's-
Midwesterners.
Everything's Coke in the South. Like, give me a Coke. There's only Dr. Pepper in here. That's what I said.
If you're Portuguese, swap that with 7-Up. Every soda is 7-Up.
Really?
Want some 7, and every cereal is cornflakes. Cornflakes? It's like,
like-
that's fucking Captain Crunch. What are you doing?
It's like when your mom doesn't understand video games. She calls everything a Game Boy or a Nintendo.
Yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
Mom, it's a PlayStation.
I do that.
You do. It's like, quit playing your
Yeah.
Nintendo. It's an Xbox, Mom.
Gotta be.
I'm always telling my son, I'm like, whatever, your Wii, whatever. And he's like, it's a fucking Switch. And I'm like, what the fuck? It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
We elsewhere.
It does
You
matter.
bought it.
Yeah, exactly. You should be able to remember what it was on that receipt.
Right?
You know, the one with all the numbers, the very large numbers.
Right?
So Ian, what was your first game system that you bought when as a kid?
The first one I remember having, like, because my mom got married and my stepdad, he brought into the house Super Nintendo, but the first one I got was the N64. If you guys remember that that internet video that went viral, the N64 kid where he freaked out, that was me. I got the N64. Holy crap. I wore that thing out. It is to this day one of my all-time favorite video game systems because the games were just unbeatable. And I went out and bought one when I moved out here because I just couldn't let it go. I couldn't.
Nice.
Well, also, it was one of the first systems to do 3D. I remember
That's
that.
true. Yeah. And usually like I'm wearing a shirt right now that says I paused my video game to be here. Like if I'm going to Players later on tonight. I'm literally pausing my Super Mario World replay. So if we could wrap this up, that'd be great.
My 16-year-old has that shirt in 2 different colors because that's all he's just sad if he's not playing his fucking games. You remind me of him. How old are you?
Wow.
I'm 31.
That hurts.
That I don't know. Like I felt offended, but I wasn't sure if I should.
I don't know.
But I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Damn it.
Yeah, I was going to say, judging by the reaction of Rob and Sharon going, wow, that was not a good thing.
Yeah. It took me a
I
minute
was just
to
thinking I could
feel
be
the
his
burn.
dad.
No.
Yeah.
When you're married to a gamer and you're like, oh my God, and you see how much they play, it's a problem sometimes. It's probably not a problem for you because you still go out and you have a job and you do comedy. But
Yeah, it's more of a in between. But if I'm not doing those things, I'm absolutely gaming.
I think I gained a benefit for my first system was the Atari 2600.
Dating yourself.
Oh yeah, totally. But it was
You might be my dad.
I told you I could be. I have abortions almost as old as you. But Atari was awesome when you were, when I was like 8, when I was playing it, but it wasn't so good that you would just lock yourself in. You're like, okay, that was good for a while. And now I'm going to go outside and ride my bike or something. Whereas if I started off with like a PS4, I mean, that would just melt your fucking brain. Of course, these kids don't want to leave that because it's fucking amazing.
Only downfall I have a friend that basically her nephew, he's since the pandemic, he's gamed so much that he actually forgot how to take a shit. So he shits in himself.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. He literally
I
can't.
don't believe you.
I don't believe you.
You don't
I just
forget
met you.
that.
You got no reason to lie to me. I believe you.
I mean, it's. I
How
was
old
like,
is
How old?
well, he was like, he's now 14. Yeah, 13, 14.
I'd beat the shit out of my kid.
He's
if he
just
shit
lazy
himself.
as fuck. Is
Well,
what
that's
he
why
is.
he's but that's it.
I'm
He
getting
gets,
him diapers.
I would beat the
he's so
shit out of
focused
him.
on
No.
the game that he'll take
No.
a dump and
No.
hide the underwear somewhere
Oh,
just so he can keep on playing.
yeah, pretty
You
much.
want to really
like
humiliate him?
keep
Put him in
systems on.
diapers.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe these some deep ends.
Yeah.
I'd
Fucking
give that one away.
All right, let's get off the gaming for a bit and
Okay.
let's talk comedy because that's why we're here, guys.
Yes.
Did you start comedy in Florida or did you start comedy when you came out here?
I started in college, so yeah, it was in Florida, but I did it for a little while, got back into it a few years later, still in Florida, and then I moved out here. When I first moved out here, I got into it very, very briefly, and because I was focusing on building the radio show and everything that we needed to do to get it off the ground. And it was actually the pandemic that got me back into it because I couldn't fucking stand being at home. And I was just writing all the time. I was like, I need to take these jokes to a mic right now. I think I've been in it about 9 months. This is the longest I've gone. And I've had an absolute blast.
Damn, 9 months. You are on fucking show after show after show, it seems. Damn.
I would say that being on the radio, it doesn't hurt that. And also hosting your own shows doesn't hurt either, because I was fortunate enough to I'm what's called an alcoholic. And one of the owners of the bar approached me and says, doesn't Ian do comedy and karaoke, which I also host? And she's like, why don't you host karaoke and stand up here at this bar? Because I didn't have to go find her. She found me. I was like, all right, I'd love to. I haven't done a karaoke show there since or at all because I don't like hosting karaoke. It's a fucking nightmare. What song do you have? I don't know you. That helped a lot, being able to book people that were absolutely hilarious. And some of them actually did have their own show. So it was almost a scratch my back kind of thing, which it's totally fine. I don't know if I would still be doing as many shows if I hadn't gotten that opportunity.
I had a follow up and it just fell out my fucking head.
Well, let it fall out of your mouth.
Right?
I'll wait.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna move on.
Okay. It'll return to you literally the second we hang up.
Yeah.
Probably, or later on, and then there'll be no segue to get fucking back to it. This is the kind of hosting ability I have.
When it comes to you, just hit me with it.
So you brought up that damn show. First of all, I got to say, I was shocked that you said I could mention the radio, because we've tried to get radio people on there. And one, they said we can't mention who they are. And then they just backed out because their company said we don't share the same views as their corporate constituency. So it's awesome that you're here. And how did that damn show actually come to be? Was it like a boy band? Like you guys didn't know each other and then they just put you together?
Well, I knew one of my hosts because we worked together in Florida for 5 years, and we were absolutely destroying it out there. And he got the job first to come out here about a month before I did, and he met the other two people on our show. And then when I was hired, I was brought on, and we almost, because I already knew him, I don't care. We get along just fine, and we all just kind of clicked. Our first time on the radio just flowed so smoothly, and our personalities had a certain difference, but also a likeness. Like we like certain things, but have different opinions on certain things, and the way we voiced them was so easy to listen to, and it just kind of worked out better than anybody could have expected. And it was funny because we were just called the afternoon show for a while, which is boring. And we just, it was so many people hated the name That Damn Show, including our boss, because he didn't think it was marketable because it has the word damn in it. Not a lot of companies are going to want to sponsor or get endorsements from a show called That Damn Show, which we proved wrong because we just did our thing and the ratings were there. So you couldn't sell around us. And it was just an amazing thing because I didn't know the other two, but it was kind of was like a boy band, and we turned into N fucking Sync. Yeah, and I don't know why they wouldn't want you talking about the show, because like I would think that most people would be like, I want the name out there. I want people to listen. Our company is perfectly fine with our own podcasts, and I say shit, fuck, and I don't give a damn what anybody says. Zack Snyder can eat my ass. That's the kind of stuff that they back that they support us on. Like, you want to go do your own podcast, cuss all you want to. It's so weird that people would do that. Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I think it's the title Gag On This. I think that throws a lot of people.
Well,
or they may have listened to it once and said, "Oh no."
Yeah.
Well, they might not be on the right format, because this is an afternoon rock station that reads Craigslist posts every Wednesday and like, hey, you looking for a gangbang? This is the people to talk to.
I've heard some of the episodes. Y'all funny.
I also did not tell anyone that I work with that I was going to be on this, because it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
Nice.
Like it.
Amen.
Like
I'm not going to say anything. What am I going to say? The episode's already up. I can't do anything about it.
Plus, we're not that bad.
Yeah. I've been the worst part of this so far.
Stand up. This podcast is easy breezy.
Oh yeah. It's like if they had a problem with the things I say on this podcast, just come see my stand up.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I remembered what I was going to ask. So you host shows, but then you also do like just regular stand up. Which do you prefer out of the two?
I think I would. That's tricky because I very much enjoy hosting my own shows because I get to build up my own following, and the people at the end are super gracious and they have a great time. But at the same time, I like getting my name out there on other people's shows because I didn't really have to do a whole lot. I showed up, I told a joke about my dick, and I got off stage, and I had no responsibilities after that. That's probably the thing I like, but stresses me out about my own shows is like the show's at 8:00 at 7:15. Nobody's going to show up at 7:15, but my heart is racing. Like, what if nobody shows up? What if nobody shows up? And then by 7:45, they're just piling in. Okay, that's the stress angle that I just despise. And I really think it's a tie. If that's an answer is allowed, I would rather do both. I love hosting my own shows and I love being on everybody else's.
What about you, Danny? Because you've done both.
I like just doing stand up and then getting the fuck out of there or sticking around. I mean, hosting a show, there's a lot that goes into it and you don't really have time to do your set. Really, I mean, you could take 15 minutes up front like most hosts do or whatever, but in between when the people start coming in and they like, at least with my crowds, when you're hosting, my friends are like, oh, do a longer set. And I'm like, no, I'm hosting. Like, I'm bringing up the other comics. So I like just going and doing my set and getting the fuck out of there.
Yeah, I give myself 10 just to warm everybody up, and people show up later and they're like, oh, you should do longer. I'm like, you fucking missed it. There ain't nothing I can do about that. People much more funny and talented than I am coming up. So I'm the least of your worries.
There's a lot that goes into hosting a show. You got to make sure people show up, and you did marketing, and all the comics show up on time.
Yeah, some of them don't, and that's even more stressful. Like, where the fuck is Shannon?
Comics are so reliable.
But yeah.
I love the man to death, but he's notorious for being a little late.
100% late all the time.
Danny, you seem a little bit low.
Me?
In your audio.
Is that better now?
No.
Yeah.
Is that better?
There you go.
That's better.
Talking to the mic.
You just like to see this near my mouth.
Yes. As you popped your teeth in, yes. There you go.
Jesus Christ. We have a professional radio guy here, guys. Come on.
He was so excited to have you on, Ian. He was so fucking excited. He was totally fangirling out.
Do you not think that our radio show goes any differently than this? Just less fucks.
There you go.
That's literally the difference. Is that we're not allowed. Which I
kind of have the boy band history.
Oh,
we
really?
Do?
Well, I mean, none of us knew each other when it all started.
Yeah, and then he didn't get addicted to drugs, but he went off the fucking deep end. That's for sure. Yeah. He's no longer part of this.
So we're more like the monkeys, I'd guess. But
Jesus, that was
prefab 4.
That was an old fucking reference.
Again, with the dating. I was watching this episode of Happy Days the other day. You want to explain that to me? Well, I don't know what's going on with Happy Days.
Definitely. I watched those on the first runs.
Oh, man.
No reruns.
So you do have a podcast that you mentioned, the Press Play podcast, where no offense, but you do nerd out on some things, which I think is cool.
Yeah, I used to do this YouTube show. It was basically the same concept, but me and my buddy moved out here and we left our friend behind. So we decided we wanted to keep the group together. We decided to change it to a podcast format, and we're movie nerds. Like, we wanted to do something that we were knowledgeable about that could at least be interesting. And yeah, we don't just like, oh yeah, I liked that movie. No, we're going to tell you exactly what went wrong. with the technical aspects of it and all that. We try to dive as deep as possible because that's just what we're passionate about. So it worked out pretty well that we all just happen to share a bond for film and television.
Now, have you seen the glorious Llamageddon?
No, I don't know what that is, but it is going on my wish list tonight, just based on the title. I don't even know what that is.
We seen the trailer.
It was garbage.
Wait, is it not out yet?
No, it's out.
Oh,
we saw the trailer. We're just like, wow.
Oh man, this sounds like a bad horror film you'd find on Tubi.
Really, you're gonna go there? He's like, I'm gonna go there.
Okay, yeah. Oh, it's an older, or like 2015. A killer llama from outer space crash lands on. I'm in.
Oh yeah, we did watch.
And you're right. It's on Tubi.
Tubi and Amazon Prime.
Of course it is. I didn't even have to finish the description. Like, you got me. I am sold.
Ooh, Pinky is in the cast.
I love that the llama had a film credit.
Pinky Brainwells?
Brainwise?
Tell me that's the llama.
Yeah, that's the
Oh my God.
The llama.
No. Oh, an actress. So it's a
a female
female.
So she did the voice, maybe? No, there's no
Or
voice.
the stunt work or something.
Stunt work.
There is no I'm assuming it is the llama.
That's just extraordinary.
Go to full bio.
What?
The full bio.
Yeah, please.
Where's the full bio thing?
Up.
Yeah, go. It's right on. Yeah,
right below the screen. There you
Yeah.
go. Nope.
Yeah, no.
Right next to
there
two-
you
there you
go.
go.
there it is.
Oh my God.
Please let there be longer than a sentence.
No.
I was hoping for at least 2 sentences. I'll take
Filled
that.
it out. Once
Yeah.
filled
It's
it
not
out.
like Wikipedia where you can just go and fix it yourself. Otherwise, I would. I'd do it while I was talking to y'all. Like, yeah, no, y'all go on. Llama, I got it.
Your
And it
accent
shoots
started
lasers,
coming out. As soon as we
Yeah,
started
they
talking about a
shoot lasers
trashy
out of
ass
their eyes.
movie. Oh.
Oh my God.
Mm.
I am.
They interviewed the lava. Wow.
I'm a sucker for so bad that they're good movies, and this one looks like it is going to be this Citizen fucking Kane.
Wow.
Oh, then if you like that, there's one called Sorceress that came out in 1982. That it's just an excuse for Dungeons and Dragons geeks to like look at boobs.
Nick does
You had
not
me at
spell
boobs.
Sorceress.
Yeah. It's just like there's no reason for it, and then suddenly, oh, there's boobs. And yeah, it's pretty poorly done. But it was also 1982.
Well, that's
and you
like
cannot show the trailer because there are boobs in the trailer.
Oh, wait, you can do that?
I guess. I don't know.
I didn't
It's
know you
weird.
could do that.
It's weird that the thing says Mexican American sword and sorcery film.
That's the best description of anything I've ever heard. I think if y'all don't change, that needs to be in the description of this episode.
The Mexican American sword.
I like
and
this.
sorcery.
Sword and sorcery.
Tomboy twins go questing for revenge around angry gods, zombies, and monkey men.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in. Y'all giving me a lot of homework to do.
It's a total D&D type thing, but it was like, it's in 1982. So you expect that.
It was porn. They threw a
CGI.
story in between boobs.
Yeah. It's pretty much Porky's with a D&D story.
Really?
Well, Then there's also this one, the Velocipaster.
Velocipaster.
Have you seen this one?
That one is in my Amazon queue as we speak because my buddy and I want to cover it at some point.
It is so wrong.
He just hasn't pulled the trigger on it yet because usually we get to decide week to week what we're watching. And he's told me, watch this movie because that episode's coming.
I'm glad we could give you things to watch.
You've opened my eyes. I appreciate that so much.
So I'm assuming the Sorceress movie, Rob, the Sorceress movie is kind of like Red Sonja but showing boobs now.
No, Red Sonja was fucking Citizen Kane compared to this.
Damn.
Sorry to borrow your your analogy, but
that's an analogy as old as Citizen Kane is.
I know, but still.
What about you?
Rough.
What about you, Danny? What's one movie you would suggest him to watch?
Not going to give him any suggestions. I haven't watched any stupid movies lately. You guys know me.
You are missing out.
I know.
Bad movie night should be like a staple for anybody who enjoys film.
I'll say if you haven't seen Sharknado, which you probably already have.
Which one?
Yeah. Which
Exactly. I
one?
think that's the last stupid movie I've watched. The Sharknado.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember when every year they would come out. The new Sharknado was like an event. Everybody's like, dude, the new Sharknado's movie's airing tonight. Like, whose house are we going to?
Sci-fi was ridiculous with that one. Jeez.
Piranhas with it's got that hot guy in it with the big blue eyes, Jerry O'Connell. And it's like a piranha movie, and like the piranhas eat off his genitals.
Jerry O'Connell is sexy. Okay, that's news to me.
He's not. I mean, he used to be. He's not anymore, but he used to be.
Okay.
Amy.
Early 2000s.
And they ate his balls, you say?
Ate his balls. Wow.
Yeah.
As they do.
I mean, I get it. That's probably the part of the movie that would stand out to me.
Yeah. He was terrified.
Did you get into did you ever see Bubba Hotep?
Dude, Bubba Hotep.
I love that.
I love that one.
Bruce Campbell is the perfect Elvis, and no one will convince me otherwise.
I agree. He's going to be in Sacramento this month or this summer.
Yeah, I saw that. He's going to be there for the Evil Dead showing, and I looked at tickets, and Bruce Campbell can eat my ass. I am not paying that much to go see Bruce Campbell.
$40 a seat.
Something like that.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was, I think for like, not for like decent seats, but I already saw Bruce Campbell at a Barnes and Noble here 3 years ago. So I'm good.
A book, yeah.
Yeah, he had a new book out. He signed it. It was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, my girlfriend, she's so hyped on the new David Grohl 666 movie.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that one. I don't know where it's streaming.
I don't think it's out yet.
Theaters,
but it's coming.
Oh,
It's on theaters. Yeah.
No wonder I haven't seen it. I'm so behind. I'm rewatching Spartacus right now.
Nice.
Like the Kirk
Another
Douglas
show
one?
No, the Stars TV show, the one that they just had. They just filmed a porno and then put a story in somewhere.
Oh,
Wait,
like
what
Caligula.
show is that?
Spartacus.
I might have to watch that.
So much. Actually, there's a little something for everybody because in HBO is mostly just boobs, but in this one there's a lot of hanging dong. So might enjoy it.
Maybe. I mean, a hanging dong isn't really that exciting to me, but I mean,
Depends how low it hangs.
Yeah. It's got to be at least 8 inches.
oh my God, I never said that.
Yes, you did.
Said that.
You said that's the average.
I said 6 to 8 is average.
I think you said 7 to 9.
Maybe
That's not average.
No.
5
not
to
at all.
8.
Yeah.
See, now we're just changing numbers.
He's adjusting the meter.
Well, because they're like, no, it's like
Slide rule.
3 inches. And I'm like,
5.1.
okay, 5.1. Nick's upset he's not average.
Yeah. That's how it goes.
Wow.
So does anybody have any other questions before we move on to our ultra popular thing in Ukraine?
Wow.
I am just going to milk that shit. I shouldn't. That's bad of me, but I'm going to milk that.
What are they going to do?
I don't know.
Nothing.
Apparently,
Download us more.
stave off a fucking Russian assault. Shit. Who knows what they can do?
What if they're using us like we did in Nicaragua with Panama and just play it like to punish the...
Oh, they're torturing people with it?
Yeah.
Perfect.
As long as you get the downloads, I really don't think it matters.
Take this, Russians.
I don't give a shit what they're doing. Just download it.
Listen to Danny do a bong rip.
I'm pretty sober today. I'm drinking water. Pretty
Jesus.
sober.
All right. So it is time for our ultra popular thing called Inside the Comic Studio.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Dun, dun.
Before we get into that, though, Ian, plug social media, plug any shows you got coming up, plug whatever the fuck you want, really.
I'm on Facebook. Just search my name out. On Instagram, I'm Ian98Rock, all one word. I have a couple smaller things happening until my next show that I'm hosting, which is April 9th at Just Kicking It. And I'm extraordinarily excited about this one because Ozzy McNaz and Alvin Duke are bumping mics, which is, according to them, something that's not been done in Sacramento yet. So I'm just excited to see those two on stage together. And yeah, Press Play Podcast, listen to it. If you just scroll down, find a movie that you like and watch me shit on it.
Yeah,
Nice.
coming soon, Lamageddon.
Bet your ass.
All right, Danny D.
I have a show April 3rd at Punchline. And you can always go to Instagram or Facebook, find me, and then I'll just post my other shit.
Is that John Morse's show?
Yeah.
I'm guest spotting that one, so I'll see you then.
I'll see you tonight at Players.
That's true.
Yeah. And then, like I said, this Saturday, which I know the episode doesn't come out till Saturday, I'm headlining at a spot in West Sac. Pete Munoz is coming down from San Jose and he's putting on a fat show in West Sac. So I'm excited to headline.
Fat with a PH.
I was just about to say, yeah, pretty hot and tempting.
Yeah.
Are we bringing that back?
Yeah. I've been watching Drag Race all day, so I'm in a whole different.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Sashay away. Rob, what do you got?
I get my side project, Stand Up Dads podcast. I do that with my buddy Mike. We talk about parenting and throwing some dick jokes. We're on a hiatus right now, but there's like 140 something episodes you can listen to till we come back.
I think you just need to come to grips with it's not coming back, sir.
Oh.
I know he's
Coming back.
I'd listened to a lot of episodes before getting ready for this, and that's all I heard. No offense. I was expecting on hiatus.
It's my co-host is going through a lot of stuff
Does
that
girlfriend break up with him?
no.
Oh.
But it just there's a whole lot of pretty much it was becoming a problem where it's like, dude, just go ahead, do what you gotta do, and when you're ready, we'll come back. So I've been stockpiling ideas for when he does come back.
No.
And if he doesn't, then I guess
Fuck you, Mike.
Nah, not at all.
Damn.
It's been like his
It's
best
like
friend
that.
since like first grade, and they're
Well, he'll
super
be
old,
back.
so
He'll be back.
He'll be back. He's just got
baby,
shit to
come
do.
back.
Jesus Christ. Sharon, what do you got?
Check me out. I'm going to be doing you're going to be doing this after my show. So next show I'm going to do is the Wind Down over in Galt with Marcus Mayhem. And I'll be doing the DJ work for that. And also look out for What's So Funny About Poetry. I have poets and comedians come together at Stab Comedy Theater. That's going to be on April 19th. And yeah, if you need to see me, do some more stuff. I'm on a podcast. It's podcast, Iambic Poetry Podcast.
Nice. Follow me on Twitter at the Big Nick J. I will be guesting on what I had heard was next week. Historic Hole should be coming out. What the fuck?
Please tell me you have is that underwear?
This is shorts. This is shorts. For Dick,
Oh my God.
it doesn't look. He just got
Look like boxer shorts.
Bro, are
Look at
you
those
wearing
sexy calves?
are those boxers?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Right.
fucking saw it, dude.
See?
Yes,
we got it.
Yes.
I like how Ian's like, we got it. We're good. We're good.
The
Sorry.
only one enjoying it.
Hey, at least they're not crotchless like yours, Nick.
Got him.
Nick sent me a picture of pretty much his sack sticking out of his underwear. He says, Danielle says I need to get rid of these. What do you think?
Yeah, it's basically a kilt.
I can just say y'all are a lot closer than my co-hosts. We don't do that.
literally.
Oh yeah, we send each other horrible things like bad porn. Brush our pussies in front of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Wow.
Had a rough day.
I'm surprised the cat is like sitting there for that. My cat would be like, "Fuck you."
My cat loves me.
Oh, is that what love's like?
Rub your pussy.
I say we had to watch him in his underwear rubbing his pussy. Low hanging fruit, but you did it.
You can see the low hanging fruit from the underwear.
Yeah, sure can.
I'll also be guesting on Gutting the Sacred Cow, where I will be trying to convince them that Leon the Professional is a garbage fucking movie, because it is. Next week, we won't have a guest. The week after that, though, we will have comedian Alex Simmons. He's also the program director of Huron Comedy Club in New York, so that'll be exciting. And then after that, who knows?
I've got some people.
They have that time for this.
Mm-hmm.
Studio.
Fantasy Funeral, fantasy-funeral.com. Go there, check it out. Nobody has died recently. So pray, fingers crossed. I know that Jody has Tekashi 6ix9ine, and he's saying he's having troubles.
Fuck you. I had him
What do you
last
mean?
year. I'm gonna be
What
so
troubles
mad.
is he having?
He can't pay his bills, I guess.
Oh, that's
What
not
is
going to
that?
get him
That-
You guys
killed.
do that
I
too.
can't pay my bills either.
We do that on our show, like on the radio. At the beginning of every year, we pick 5 names. I thought that was too morbid. I can't believe other people do
Oh
that.
no, we picked
Dude,
25.
We actually have a Facebook page.
No,
Oh,
we have a
that's
website.
it.
An actual
Okay.
site.
We got a website. Yeah.
Okay.
Fantasy-funeral.com.
And we
I
have
made
a
it myself.
belt at the end. We have
We have
a
a belt.
champion belt with our faces
Which-
on it.
Hang on.
That's dope.
Yeah,
Watch the
Rob's
fruit.
won it twice a year. He's won it twice. We've had it for 2 years. He's won it.
So yeah, we also, just so you know, we also have morgues. So
Oh,
like
yeah.
different names for morgues. Rob is the Grim Rapers. I'm the Death Boners. Danny D is Betty White's friend to the end. Morty, the Mortician, who's a comedian, is Angel Lust. Annie is Bukkake, is technically a baby shower, which it is. Nicole Eichenberg, who was also a comedian. Morgan Mindy. Sharon, for some reason, picked Grey's Anatomy, which I don't get.
Boring.
Jody B, who is a podcaster for Pull Boys. His is it's technically high five, but it's spelled HIV.
Clever.
And then Mike, who's a fucking nerd.
That's my
Horcrux,
partner.
Huffle sluts.
That is the nerdiest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
So I've got the last 2 scores.
Oh, you
Robert
got Sydney?
Durst.
Damn.
No,
I did.
that's, yeah. So Nick was happy because he got first blood, but then
Robert Durst died. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And then
Oh, I didn't even think about Amazing Jonathan because I saw that Hulu documentary and I should have thought that one through.
that's
harder.
why I put him on for the past 3 years.
Very smart.
Like
So
Ian, we I don't know about the other guys. I will offer my services because I do so much research for my morgue and my picks. Like,
That's why you always end up with 0 fucking points.
no, I got Betty White right before the new year.
scroll
if
up
you're
and show and
100
click your team, Nick.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that was like what? A point?
Yeah,
Yeah.
1 fucking
Yeah.
point.
Look, Miriam Margoyles, Tim Curry. He's
Oh, you
definitely
s-
going down, dude.
I hate that you picked him, but he might.
You got Jimmy Carter, Queen, just to piss people
The
off.
thing is, that's only like,
Piss off
3,
who?
5 points.
Yeah.
Who's that going to piss off? This is America.
Literally.
She ain't the boss of me.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's right. We also have bonuses before we get into Inside the Comic Studio. 10 points extra if your celebrity is murdered. 10 points if your celebrity commits suicide, which is also called the Robin Williams bonus. 10 points if your celebrity dies on Christmas, the George Michael bonus.
This is dark and I love it.
10 points if your celebrity dies of autoerotic asphyxiation, the David Carradine. 15
Whoa.
points if it's decapitated, Anne Boleyn. 15 if your celebrity doesn't die but murders someone, the O.J. Simpson.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Allegedly.
15 if your celebrity is a sports figure that dies competing, the Dale Earnhardt.
Oh,
Senior.
19 points if your celebrity dies of COVID-19. So come on, fucking whatever that new Omicron shit is.
They said the Queen got COVID, and I was like, TikTok, let's see what happens.
I know, and that pissed me off. 20 points if it's a political figure and has assassinated the JFK. 20 points if it's a musician, dies while performing, the Tiny Tim. 25 dies on their birthday and or wedding anniversary. And then 69 points if your celebrity dies while having sex.
The way I want to go.
Wow.
And then, of course, to be inclusive, Ian, because that's what we do here on Gag On This. We have Heritage Month bonuses. So on Friday, if your celebrity is black, you get an extra 15 points.
You mean
What?
February?
February.
Yeah,
You said
February, sorry.
Friday.
Why is it called the Whitney Houston bonus?
He died in February.
Yeah.
died in February.
Don't think about
And she's black. So, I mean, it ties together.
that.
March,
Touche.
Irish,
She was kind of
or
blue when
woman.
they found her.
Yeah.
Touche.
Wah, wah.
And then I really thought we'd get more shit for this, but in June, celebrity is an LGBTIA plus and dies during June.
Oh.
Surprisingly, no.
Right now, we're looking for women and Irish people to go for
Yeah.
March.
Ay, caramba.
God, yeah. Okay. All right.
So yeah, if you want to join in, let us know for next
There
week.
is the belt. There's the belt
I
right
was just
there.
saying, you went and got the belt.
He got the belt.
Fuck you. I want that belt so bad.
You're never gonna get it.
You just want to put it right there. Go,
One of my young ones is gonna die. R. Kelly's gonna get it in the slammer.
He might be getting it, but he's not gonna die.
He's gonna take that dick too hard.
All right, Ian. So you've listened to a couple episodes, which I'm proud of. So you obviously know what is coming next. Inside the comic studio, we ask all comedians the same 5 questions. First question, first joke that landed well.
I'm going to go back to when I first started this time because I can't remember what I was doing 10 years ago. I think the first joke I remember that actually did well, I made a joke about how you in 2022 we're not allowed to say retarded, so don't say it. It's not it offends people. That's fine. Just use the term dog mom. They're the same fucking thing. And that's actually the first joke I told that pissed off my girlfriend because she is a dog mom. I didn't even put that together when I wrote the damn thing, and now she was pissed.
All right.
Slip.
Next thing, favorite thing about the local comedy scene.
I love how just massive it is. Like in my hometown, there's like 6 comedians. We all know each other. We worked. The lineup's always the same, so you can't do it as often. You can only do it like once a month. But here, it's an every night thing, and I'm always 9 months in. I'm still meeting people I've never met before, and I get to see how just talented everybody is. Like I just recently went to Stockton for the first time because I had to get out of this area because. I know everybody at Scoreboards. No offense to them. It's like I want to see some new stuff, and it's just so many people. It's amazing how many people are out there just chasing this dream and working on their talent.
All right, now the exact opposite. One thing you dislike would like to see changed.
I honestly would say, as supportive as a lot of the comics are, I feel like it could be a little better. In the sense that if we're all at an open mic, and I use Scoreboards as an example because it's the one that I go to a lot. People are usually just outside talking and smoking and just chit chatting. Like if we're working on something new, kind of just head inside and listen to what this person's got to say because it's hard enough being up there to an empty room. With people who have either not listening or the bartender who can't listen. Everybody's outside. I've seen him before. Well, maybe I've got something new. It's just if you can head inside, maybe do that every once in a while. That's really all the only complaint that I've ever had.
All right, Danny, you listening?
Yeah.
Danny's always like, all right, I'm done. I did my 5 minutes. I'm off to karaoke. Everybody take it easy.
Yes, ghost.
I've heard your set a few times just because you've gone up before me, but yeah.
If I had gone after her, she wouldn't have heard a damn word.
Exactly.
Not at all.
But I've run into her at karaoke immediately after my set. I'm like, oh, look at that. You are here. I thought that was another one of your funny jokes.
All right. Next thing is favorite local comedian.
See, I thought about that. I actually have 2 because as funny as they are, they're also the nicest freaking people on the planet. And that's they're going to be headlining my next show. And that's Ozzy and Alvin, the sweetest people I've ever met. And there's a lot that are, if you want just one, I'll give you 2, but I can give you like 10. But they're super cool. They're stupid funny. And I love watching them perform. No matter how many times I see them, I'll hear the same set and I'll still pee my pants.
Nice. All right. Last question. Advice to new comedians.
You ain't getting a Netflix special.
Lucky you had a Tubi special.
I think that's got to be my favorite advice.
Yeah. Besides that, if this is something you really want to do, you better be out there working. Like this is not something that is just like a hobby for a lot of people. There's people I see every single night. And that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to give up going to bed early because this is just the way that it is. Just be prepared to put in the work and time.
Yeah, that was something I was not willing to do. I do it for radio, but comedy, no. Sorry.
Wow.
What can I say?
To each their own.
Yeah. All right.
I do both.
That's what I was going to say. Like,
All right. Does anybody have anything before we get to something pretty fucking awesome?
You put it like that.
I'm saying, like,
I know.
Awesome.
Everybody be quiet.
You want to do some of your dumb shit, or do you want to see something cool? Is what you're saying.
That's what we really were saying.
Well, I found it to be great. So Corey Feldman.
Oh, that's good.
He has a new song out, guys.
I've seen it.
I have not.
Mm-hmm.
Ian, are you look intrigued? I hope.
Look, if Corey Feldman's not on the Today Show performing it with his angels and having a meltdown like he did last time, then he's wasting my time.
Oh, I don't think so, because his.
Have you guys seen the new Kids on the Block video too?
There's a new. There's a new.
Do
That's
not
the new
give
news
a
on the-
fuck.
They're all in like
Could not
80s
care
outfits and mullets. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. I'll watch the video where they drive off a cliff. I'll jerk to that.
You know, if they drive out, they're gonna live. They're gonna like, well, look at this.
So
All
the
right.
song's called Comeback King. Are you serious?
Yes.
Give me a break.
And there is a rapper in here, Curtis Young, who I'll tell you all about once we get through. We're not going to play all of it, of course, but we'll play a good portion.
Come back, king. I am missing nothing.
Oh God.
Always going to swing. You better sing, 'cause I'm the comeback king. Get you down on the floor, they're gonna keep it.
So there's a video of some teenage kid getting his ass kicked.
'Cause when you reach for the door, they're gonna close it. You're a beautiful soul, but no one knows it.
Oh my God.
All right. So first of all, yeah,
Stupid shit.
thank you, Rob, for talking about it. But there will also be a link in the show notes for it'll take you to the YouTube.
What's killing?
Listen, everybody that's listened this far, you need to see this. Click on that link for the love
Yeah.
of God.
You do.
Just the
And-
10 seconds that I saw, I'm over here crying.
It's hilarious because I think he's like he misses getting diddled by Michael Jackson because
Yeah,
he's
he
trying
looks
to dress
just
just
like
like him.
Went all
The
the
hair and
way.
everything.
He went, yeah, he did.
I was waiting for the dance move. I was waiting for a dance session.
Corey
Oh,
Feldman
it gets
can't dance
worse.
Like that. All right.
He will do the dance stuff.
Yeah.
He tries.
Let's go.
I have sadness and moments that
This guy looks like the singer from Men at Work.
we must look inwards. Show them who is boss. I'm the comeback king. I am
Sounds like he's
missing
trying to emulate the sound.
Yeah.
He's somebody singing as Michael Jackson for someone who can't sing. That's, what he's trying, that's literally what I'm hearing. Like, you want to be Michael so bad. If later in the song there's a hee hee, but
I'm waiting for
I
it.
can't
think
do
it's
it.
close. Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
He does like the dance from Bad, if I remember correctly.
Oh man.
Going to swing. You better make it sting. 'Cause I'm the comeback king. I'm
The hair is exactly the same.
Got the jacket and everything.
What I need.
I think he has a red one that comes out.
Center scene, like a blank screen. You can never count me out.
So you got Colin Hay here hitting the heavy bag.
Rival, palm branches, that regal title. Young disciple, legend talking.
First of all, I will say the rap saves it for me personally. 'Cause it's not that bad, guys.
Oh, the rap ruined it for me because I was having a blast, and then the rap almost legitified the song. And I'm like, wait, go back.
Oh, it's just a chorus, a quick chorus.
DB rivals, royal blueprint, activating the truthness. On the comeback, overcoming the combat. Yes. When expected to lose, and then you rise last. After the aftermath, swinging pitches that new class.
Why is he
legit? That was
Why
legit.
is this guy looking like Dougie Fresh? God damn.
Well, he's related to someone famous.
Turn the lights on, cameras out, guess who's back? The lost boy been redefined, divine aligned, intertwined through so.
So we'll
You
get to the
skipped ahead a little
dance.
bit. Does he have is he wearing a red jacket? Oh,
Here it
yeah,
comes.
he is.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah,
Where's the
yeah.
glove?
Yeah,
Where
here
is the
comes-
glove?
So
There we
first,
go.
I want to say the rapper is Curtis Young, and he is the son of Dr. fucking Dre.
Okay.
Is he really?
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
You would think Dr.
Okay,
Dre
yeah,
would
yeah.
be like, "No, son, don't do this."
I
You
mean,
bring shame on this family.
Yeah.
Not surprising.
All right, you guys ready for the dance?
Let's do
yes,
this.
Oh, yeah.
sir.
Welcome, let's see it glass.
I'm the comeback king.
is that dance?
If you're going to swing, you better make it sting, 'cause I'm in the comeback king. Comeback king.
Oh my God.
When I'm gone, send us.
You know who I feel bad for the most? It's those poor dancers. Because these are trained professionals, and they have to watch him do like his ear thing, like he's Batman, and just stomp around.
And he's dressed up just like from like the Thriller video, or not?
Yeah,
Thriller,
but there's no glove. Where's the glove?
Yeah,
Never in my life have I
Look
wanted
at his
something
hands.
so bad.
That's totally like a cross between like an Elvis and Michael Jackson thing.
What I think is funny is he's wearing leopard print pants that tie up on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's almost like a 80s hair metal style of pants. So he's all over the place.
Yeah. Well, that's him.
Yeah.
The wrong Corey died.
I mean,
to this world we all have nothing. You break your back on the job, just trying to fit in. You see these people around, they're
oh my God.
So when you turn your back,
These poor girls. You're right.
You spend your life feeling a misfit.
You even put this on a resume?
Voice out, they missed it. Instead
I
of
wouldn't.
kicking my ass, they would have kissed it. I was dropping the bomb without the fuse lit. They offer you breaks to make you commit sin.
Oh,
So just mesmerizing how bad it is.
Missing your chances to advance is a mission, but they will never catch me down, so keep on fishing.
Yeah, keep on fishing, guys.
It's it's bad when he has to do the action of whatever he says. Like when he says swing, he has to swing. When he has to fish, he has to throw a cast. It's pretty.
He's trying to do the finger so bad with the Michael Jackson video, but it's not working. It's like,
Obviously.
This video is going in my favorites, and I'm going to show it to everyone. Like, I don't care if you asked. I'm going to show it at weddings. I'm going to show it at birthdays. I'm going to show it in the
you're gonna have it
supermarket.
queued up.
Yeah, like, I'll be a Save Mars. Like, all right, that'll be 8167. Wait, before I leave, watch this.
Now,
That king.
he is all inclusive with the girls. There's the blonde girl. There's the black girl. There's the probably Hispanic girl in the back. So he's got a little bit of everything.
That's good.
Yeah, I'll be honest though, and it's probably offensive. They are not the best looking dancers as far as body wise.
Well, I think it's the outfit.
Yeah, it's
wearing
definitely
boxing
the outfit.
trunks.
I was going to say face, but okay.
And I'll tell you this right now.
They look miserable. Look at their faces. They do not look happy.
They know what video they're in.
They got paid.
They're not
And I
paying
didn't-
that much.
I didn't even notice that they were bad looking or bad dancers because I ain't looked at them once.
The girl to his right or to our right is like, well, at least it's not porn.
This chick?
Yeah. It's just like, fuck.
No, that's the look of I have somewhere better to be.
I am missing nothing.
Count me out.
If you're going to swing, you better make it sting, 'cause I'm the
chick musician
comeback.
All right, so
Muhammad
then he just says
Ali's
that.
family
I'm
should
confused.
sue for defamation for just having a picture of them in this video.
Well, hold on. This is what he does right here is very Michael Jackson esque.
The chick musician
Comeback.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like that is so
And-
Michael Jackson.
For some reason, just interwoven into this music video, there's boxers just there.
The comeback.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. I thought it was a metaphor for your career, but never mind.
Absolutely loved
Well,
it.
the boxing
I'm
is
so
the
proud
metaphor
of you.
for his career, I guess. It's a metaphor within a metaphor.
Oh my God. That's another thing I need to do because I see you got the comments pulled up.
Yes.
That'd be better than like any comedy I could ever watch. Just go read the comments of this and see what people are saying.
Well,
I need to
like
clear my
this.
schedule. I might not even make it to players tonight.
I like this. 52-year-old here. Been watching this guy my whole life. A little creepy. You do you, man. Keep them coming. Never stop creating.
I wouldn't call this creating.
It's definitely stealing a lot of what he's been doing this entire video.
I like this.
Choreography is amazing. Wow, that's
This is actually a pretty good way to get a negative comment in since YouTube removed it. You know what? I personally think this is terrible, but he is doing his thing, and I respect that. No,
Oh, you can do that. You can take off negative
You know,
comments.
YouTube won't allow negative comments anymore because we live in a stupid world.
The internet is one big safe space.
Yeah.
God forbid we fucking speak our truth.
Well.
Yeah, which I don't understand because the internet is a fictitious fountain of youth. Nobody grows up on the internet.
Fucking cesspool is what it is.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we're on it. Shit.
This album's called Rocking Revolution.
Wait, there's an album?
There's an album.
I thought you just put out a single. Holy shit.
Yeah, Rocking Revolution. Yeah.
This has been the most fulfilling podcast I've ever been on. I've got movies to watch. I've got Corey Feldman albums to
looks
listen
like
to.
a Kid Rock album.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
It does.
Hold
Oh
on.
my God. Who's he pandering to?
Let's listen to this shit.
Revolution, take the streets.
Oh,
Trained a Cookie Monster.
Oh my God.
On peace, we need solution. Silent scream.
What is that picture?
Well,
the
there's
girl's
Corey
riding
Feldman
his shoulder.
He has a George Floyd thing in the back for I Cannot Breathe.
with a cop, shooting him.
Wow.
That's just tone deaf, bro.
Yeah. Love
got a-
returns.
You got a blonde chick and
With
a
a dagger.
stabbing him.
Oh, I didn't even see
And
the
then
dagger.
just, I guess, Janis Joplin over there in the left.
Yeah.
And then some.
Actually,
What is
what's it
he
say on
on?
the guitar?
Yeah, I don't get any of this.
Daniel?
No, it says ZHNIL or something like that.
Daniel?
Zaniel.
What are
Oh,
Corey's
my
new
God.
P? Love Returns, including this single. No. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, it sounds Kid Rock as hell.
Oh,
I think I'm just gonna retire from comedy and play that for my sets from now on. I was gonna tell a joke about New Orleans, but here's Corey Feldman's new single. Thanks for coming.
Walk off.
Holy shit. Corey Feldman's Go For It featuring Snoop Dogg.
Wow.
Snoop Dogg will do anything these days.
Pay him enough.
He gets paid in pie.
Or Michael.
He's trying to do it.
But he can't.
He's so bad.
All right, let's find Snoop.
Are
Someone
any of
should tell
these
him he's
girls
white.
the same from his the fight one?
I don't think so.
Hmm.
Or maybe they're his angels, because doesn't he have a harem?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
I don't know.
They performed with him on the Today Show, which was just the most fantastic thing you'll ever see because he broke down crying because people hated his first performance. And if you haven't seen that, I highly recommend it.
Okay.
You're gonna find it.
He cries at the end? This one?
What happens is he does it once, people mock him, and then he goes on again to do like a second show, and he basically cries and talks about how he's doing his best or whatever. It came out a while ago, but it was just pathetic to watch.
Yeah, this is 5 years ago.
Angels are here. I don't like this interaction. No, you know, it's all.
Oh, shut up.
The fuck is he? Oh my!
Is this
God.
interpretive dance?
Oh my God, this
Looks
is the
like
best
it.
thing I've ever seen.
See,
Yeah.
y'all have given me so much. I give this to you.
Thank
So
Holy shit, dude.
I'm telling you, he's just going. He got the whole freaking Michael Jackson book, or just watched every video because he could.
But he's so bad at
But
it.
he
so
didn't
bad.
practice.
Oh man,
Or he's just old. He can't dance.
he's like 50.
Just when you think it's all over, no hope in life, so what you gonna do?
Oh, God.
So what have you got to do?
Pretty hot.
Do they even know?
by the doctor.
No, doesn't cry.
Similar.
Yeah, we're
Looks
good.
like his angels were just like lip syncing. Like they don't.
Well,
they're not
probably.
really- they don't know how to play the guitar.
They're paid like maybe $20 to be there. I'm not singing for nobody either.
Yeah.
Just throw in a loop. I'm just standing here, look pretty.
I'm laughing at the fact they have a DJ in the back. I was like, okay, she's getting paid. She's like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
like-
play this back.
Like you have a bassist and a guitar player. Why not just have the lady on the laptop just hit play. Why are we even here?
Because he's trying to steal from what was the name of the guy with the
He's trying to steal from everybody.
the girls in the back that would, in the
Are you
black
talking about
dresses?
Robert Palmer?
Yes.
Simply irresistible.
Yeah, that one.
That's
Yeah,
a
the hot
super old reference.
Chicks all in the Well, I'm super
Yes,
fucking old.
I am dated
Told this on
too.
podcast.
Well, this was a fucking fantastic goddamn episode.
Nice.
Ian, thank you so much for coming on. I certainly appreciate it. I know my co-hosts do. I will speak for them.
Really?
I certainly hope so. But watch, I'm gonna get to players, and Dan's gonna be like, "Yeah, you were all right."
She will do
Does
that.
that to
She will
everybody.
do that. She
Just
does.
to humble me, because Nick was like, thank you so much for being here." Like, calm down. All right.
I already know what Danny's going to do. She's going to get there and she's going to be like, yeah, sorry, Nick was so fucking weird. He just wants to suck your cock. He's such a goober, isn't he? She'll just talk mad
Say
shit.
that. I don't do that.
Whatever.
Thank you for coming on. I do appreciate it. It was a way better episode than I thought it was going to be. And we'll hang out with you tonight at the mic.
I don't know how to take that.
I know that was damning with faint praise. Jesus,
Like,
woman.
once again,
You were
like,
gonna
where do I stand with this one?
It was good. It was good. I had a good time. I'm smiling.
I do this for a living, right?
I don't know what you do, but yeah.
You listen to the show. I told you he's on that damn show.
I'm just kidding. I know.
Oh, Jesus.
there's literally so many comedians like, oh, you're on the radio? I didn't know that. Whatever. It's not like I'm walking in like, y'all know who I am? I'm going first and third and last.
All right, we'll let you guys get to players. Everyone take it easy.
Why don't you meet us there, Nick?
No, I gotta go to bed.
All right.
Later.
Bye.